Now that I have all of my tech in working order again, I guess it's about time I start responding to these guys again. But before I finish making part 2 of my response to Level With Me, I think it would be best to cover some of the people who were not involved in Level With Me. So it happens, Taboo Conspiracy has stepped up to the plate with a video claiming that footage from NASA's Gemini program was faked. Let's begin.
Hello everyone. A big thanks to Level Earth Observer for first pointing this out. I'll have a link to his channel in the description where you can go and subscribe to his channel.
Oh yeah, since Taboo Conspiracy cited and credited Level Earth Observer for the footage, I'm technically debunking Leo at the same time as him. I'm on a roll!
According to the official story, as narrated by one of the alleged Gemini 9 astronauts, in early June 1966, NASA's Gemini 9 spacecraft was orbiting at a speed of 18,000 miles per hour when it rendezvoused with the so-called Augmented Target Docking Adapter, or ATDA.
Here we're plunging down from above, and the ATDA is going across over the Indian Ocean. We've just passed the Sahara Desert. We're coming into less than 1,000 feet now.
There's no question that you're really moving at 18,000 miles an hour.
As you can see, while supposedly flying at 18,000 miles per hour, Gemini 9 abruptly stopped on a dime and then resumed flight and caught back up to the ATDA, all within a few seconds. That's a change of speed of approximately 36,000 miles per hour in just about 3 seconds. That certainly would have killed everyone on board.
Indeed, that would have killed the crew if that was what had happened. Of course, it wasn't. What actually happened was that the craft had begun rotating, not decelerating. We could tell this is the case because of the view of the craft being rendezvoused with changing in accordance with said rotation. I'll be demonstrating this in 2 different ways. First, let's take this outside. This is a parking lot intersection. This is my hand, this is a leaf, and this is why Taboo Conspiracy is bad at just about everything. Because my hand is physically attached to me, and I am keeping it relatively steady, it will move at the same speed and in the same direction as my camera, similarly to the 2 rendezvousing vessels seen in the footage. However, if we focus on keeping a specific part of the ground, in this case a damp leaf, in the center of the frame, then my hand will move forward, and the leaf will appear to stay more still, just like in the Gemini footage. This is Kerbal Space Program, a spaceflight simulator where we will be taking things a step further. Let's recreate the object that the camera was pointing at in the Gemini footage, and put it in orbit. That was fast. Now let's make the Gemini craft, although this is technically a Mercury craft, because there's only 1 crew member, but that's besides the point. And done. Let's rendezvous the 2 craft in orbit. And there we go. Now that we are within close quarters to each other, let's recreate the footage. If we keep the craft still, the target appears to stay still, but the ground shifts. If we rotate the camera to match the movement of the terrain under us, the target craft begins appearing to move. The Gemini rocket did not have to slow down in the slightest to produce the footage seen. We just needed to give it a little spin.
There was no change of camera angle.
Actually, there was a change in the camera angle.
There is no excuse.
Actually, there is a excuse, if you can even call it that.
This space video was faked.
Actually, this space video was not faked.
NASA is a criminal organization, stealing your money and your soul.
Actually, the only thief here is you, Taboo Conspiracy. Your videos rob your subscribers of time and brain cells that they could have spent doing something productive. See you next time.